That's me, DC, the brand supreme, and my man Steve Golden. Bring it back, y'all. Bring it back, y'all. Bring it back. Here we go. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop.
clap.
I'll come up after Dan's done.
Did you spell it?
Good evening and welcome to Notre Dame for the Don Raider Cup between the DePaul Prep Rams and your Notre Dame Dons. First, let's meet the starting lineups for the DePaul Prep Rams. First, the goalkeeper, Joseph Galante. Number 3, a defender, John Cuban. Number 9, a forward, Ryan Reynard. Number 10, a midfielder, Christopher Valencia. Number 11, a forward, Charlie Reynard. Number 18, a midfielder, Dominic Scandaradio. Number 19, a defender, Isaiah Walker. Number 21, a midfielder, Brody Edgar. Number 23, a midfielder, John Larson. Number 24, a defender, Ford Pape. And number 4, Francesco Sessa. And now the starting lineups for your Notre Dame Dons. First, the captains. Number 1, a midfielder, Zach Martin. Number 2, a defender, Paul Harris. And number 16, a midfielder, Mike Shanahan. The goalkeeper, number 99, Luca Lobianco. A defender, number 5, Marty Krug. Number 6, a midfielder, Andres Barazuda. Number 7, a forward, Trevor Johnson. Number 8, a midfielder, Daniel Dino. Number 13, a midfielder, Michael Zimba. Number 14, a forward, Freddie Krug. And number 19, a defender, Jack Plovanich. Notre Dame is coached by Mike Smith, assisted by Tom Crowley and Mike Pearson. At this time, we ask you to please rise and kindly remove your caps and face the flag in the southwest corner of the field as we honor our nation with our national anthem.
Yes, and they can also hear you. This camera can pick you up.
Notre Dame Dons soccer is on the air. We're here from Legends Field in Niles, Illinois. DePaul Prep Rams and the Notre Dame Dons. It is the Dons' first game in the Don Raider Cup, if we've heard so much about. We are underway. A little bit different here in terms of the rules for this tournament. There are 4 teams in this, the Dons and the Rams, obviously. North Shore Country Day also in this tournament. Phoenix Military Academy recently had to back out, so that's why DePaul is involved. And then Sen High School also involved in this too. Dons and Sen were supposed to play last night. Did not happen because we had a nice little lightning show in the area, as I like to welcome in my partner for the night, Caden Frawley. He's a sophomore, and it is his first time getting onto the air, and I'm sure he is very thrilled about it, finally getting a game.
Yep, it's my first time, first ever game on the air, so I'm excited. Hopefully it should be a good game.
So as we continue to go through what this is about, you might notice on our scoreboard graphic underneath, it's not 40-minute halves, it is 35. This is a tournament rule that teams agreed to, and it helps a little bit because that means we get out 10 minutes earlier, so I can't really be complaining about that. First minute of action has been completed. Nothing doing yet. It's mostly been in the middle 20 yards, Caden, and off we go all the way down into the little corner in the back. Francesco Sessa
keeps it in.
Off to get there, and out it goes.
Either way, it's a beautiful night for any sporting event, so.
Except for about half an hour ago, and we were all sweating like crazy, so that was not fun.
Clouds came through, so.
The clouds really came in a good way for us. So a couple other things about soccer just to note. It is a running clock for soccer. Like we said earlier, it's typically 40-minute halves, but it is 35 for this tournament. And there are 2 halves as that one gets kicked out. Now we have Marty Krug throwing. Wow, I really got to brush up on my soccer lingo. This is the first soccer game I've ever done either, except I've had to do PA for now. Well, should we call it a third? Because I don't really know. There's Danny Dino. We got a real good mix of juniors and seniors, and then a couple of sophomores that are out here. The Krug brothers.
Great varsity team.
They had a chance to go downstate if it was a normal state championship as it normally would have been. As now it's inside the DePaul 20-yard line. We're going to like to use a lot of football terms here because we are football broadcasters by nature. High kick from the goaltender, which is Joe Galante. That went out to about the 45. A little head action going on here. I didn't know this was, I don't know, what's the game that I'm thinking of? I don't know. So now Mr. Dino and Mr. Barazuda with it, and we have a down player. And we have a clock stoppage now. So that's the other thing about soccer that's different. It is a rolling clock, so even if the ball decides to go over the fence and out onto Ozark Avenue, it's still a running clock except for injuries. After goals, clock stops. But other than that, it's 70 minutes of hard soccer, and then you got the 10-minute halftime. So how are you feeling about this game? We know you didn't get an opportunity to do last night's game, but now you're back up here.
I'm pretty excited. I mean, first ever game, like I said before. I know soccer pretty well, so I should be able to get through this pretty easily.
Oh boy!
But yeah,
you're gonna take the lead on me for this one?
I don't think so.
Long one from Galante, and this one's going to roll out. Got a couple JV soccer dons out here helping with boundary duty. And we're going to have Michael Zimba bringing it out. No, he decided to pull one on me, and he's not going to throw it in. That's a shame. So it ends up being John
Right
Kuban.
back out.
So DePaul not really known for their soccer program. They're 1-1 to start, as Jack Plavanich will toss back in. 1-1 to start. They beat Pritzker 7-4 earlier this week on Monday, and then in the tournament, as this one will go back, there's our goalkeeper, Luca Lobianco. His 3rd season starting. He's this year and last year sharing the duties with Kier Swanson, sophomore. The kid is massive. You know Kier. You're in the
same grade as him.
Yeah, I want to you want to talk about here a little bit?
I mean, I know him. I've talked to him before. He's real nice. He's tall, very tall, so definitely great for the goalie position. Hopefully, he can get some saves tonight and save us from the loss.
I don't think about a loss. We want positivity.
Oh, I mean, I'm hoping for a win, but keeps it in.
Keeps it out of the goal. Oh, it's the goaltender, and now we get a late whistle. Great effort, though, by Freddie Krug, who just never gave up on that one, all the way over near that tee in the end zone. Try to get it back in with a little assist from Trevor Johnson, but nothing able to materialize as Galante. Real long one, and Mike Shanahan, hard hit on his head. Probably will get into the concussion protocol later.
To the middle, right back out.
And back out we go. Like I was saying earlier, DePaul not really a school known for its soccer program. 1-1. They lost in North Shore Country Day earlier this week in the tournament, as Galante is going to get a hand on this one. They did, however, make local, state, national spotlights with their Chipotle Clash of Champions win last March, defeating Mundelein. They defeated Mundelein. They defeated Evanston. They defeated Fenwick. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Defeated Fenwick, went 3-0 in that tournament. They ended up #1 in the Sun Times poll to end the season for hoops, and they ended up placing top 25 nationally. So
wow. Impressive.
Hats off to Coach Kleinschmidt and his group last year, especially TY.
Yeah, that Clash of Champions tournament was great.
It was a lot of fun. I was there with a freshman, now sophomore, at the first round games. It was a lot of fun to get to see a lot of basketball. Got to see a lot of some really nice talent. Got to go chat a little bit with Bryce Hopkins. Got to chat with Bryce Hopkins a little bit. Now in Kentucky, looking to do good things with that program, trying to rebound after a really weird season last year for them. As Paul Harris now trying to track it down along with Charlie Reinhardt, and that one is going to go to Paul's way. And now we're going to have Sessa come over to toss back in. Yeah, like Caden said, it is a real nice night out here.
Especially with the clouds. The sun was out. Might be a little bit more brutal, but we have some shade, so.
Yeah, that's nice to have. Little tap from Lobianco.
Pushes it up to the middle, back out, back to the middle. Oh, tough play, barely misses it, and he gets it. Oh, almost gets it right back.
Hey, look at you doing play-by-play. Awesome. Awesome, Caden. Future voice of the Dons. Oh, one other thing. Well, I'm thinking about it. I'm staring down at our monitor right now. We brought in a couple new scoreboard graphics for the season. Designed these over the summer break. Nice save there by Monte. Gets through, and in it goes. How about that? An own goal. How about that? Don't see a lot of those in high school soccer. But as it turns out, Don's got themselves a lead on an own goal.
Almost 10 minutes in, and we are up 1-0.
So a little bit of bad luck there for the Rams, and it winds up turning into a 1-0 Don's lead. So now the Rams are going to have to try and regroup themselves, put that in the back of their heads, and try and get past the wall of Lobianco that he built with a net and his hands and maybe his socks. As here comes Fade Porp, and a little bit of a trip there on that tarp. That's something you don't really think of. This isn't like your this isn't DePaul Prep Stadium.
Yeah.
DePaul did just get a new stadium. Last year they opened it up in the last school year. Throw in here. And A little bit of a high kick there. This isn't DePaul Prep Stadium. They don't really have a track like it is here at ND, and there aren't tarps that you usually see. Those tarps are they pretty much stay there the entire year
until track season comes around. Yeah,
they take them off. As here is Trevor Johnson.
In the middle.
And that one gets deflected, and away it goes. Nice header, Povanic. So kick it back out, back into Don's territory, and there is Harris with a big boot downfield, but Galante will take it back. A little over 25 minutes still to go here in the first half. High one, and off the head there of Barazuda. That did not look like that felt good, considering where it landed. There's Zach Martin, one of the 3 captains. That's what those little armbands are on Harris Martin and Mike Shanahan's arms. If you see those little pink bands on them, those are the captain's sleeves. I haven't figured out DePaul's yet. We'll eventually figure. Maybe they don't have any.
I think it's like a navy blue and white band on the right arm, number 24.
Oh, I see it. And 24 is listed. Yeah, yeah,
to the middle.
Tape. And it goes. How about that one for Freddie Krug? And it's now a 2-0 lead for the Dons.
Nice pass, nice shot, nice goal.
Well, already in not even 10, 11 minutes, Dons have scored 2. And by the looks of things, with just how DePaul has played in these first 10, we could be in for a bit of a long night for this Rams defense. But, it's early. We still got 60 minutes left of soccer to play. So, we'll see what happens. How about that ambush? So, you know the Krug brothers pretty well, don't you?
Yeah. I've definitely said.
Why don't you talk about them a little bit?
I mean, great duo, especially on the field. They clearly have chemistry. They can make good passes to each other, and then they can score, which is what we need most importantly. So I think that's great for our soccer program.
Don's doing a good job of keeping it in the DePaul side of the field. Primarily in this game, we've seen it on the DePaul side of the 30, and now we're seeing a little movement inside the 10, or as we like to call it in football, the red
Back
zone.
to the middle.
Here's another one from Krug, and saved there by Galante. That would have been a nice setup of of Krug into, I think that's Ian Martinez that's out there right now. Yeah, that is Ian Martinez. I had to look for the hair. There's Dino getting himself in a little traffic.
Pass over to the sideline. I can.
23 minutes to go here in the first half. So you'll get to see some more Don Soccer tomorrow, as we're going to advertise now. More Don Soccer tomorrow. They'll be playing Sen tomorrow in the makeup game from last night where we got treated to a lightning show.
Yeah, not the best weather last night.
It would, well, not until about 8 o'clock. That's when it started to rain. As DePaul now getting themselves down the field. There goes Ryan Reinhardt, basically going about 70 yards himself for Harris with the header. And I'll bring it back out.
Oh.
And, Shanahan. Oh, Shanahan. He's not liking himself for that one. So now Harris trying to get it away. Boop. Just a little tap. So like we were saying, you're going to see a little more of these soccer dons tomorrow. And we get to see more of these nice little scoreboard graphics. We put a lot of work into these over the summer. Our team, trying to make things look a little bit better, a little more
yeah.
cleaner, a little more professional, and then, you know, we got the finished product, and you see it right now. Looks fantastic.
Offside.
And in goes Andres Barazuda.
Oh, no.
Oh, and
Offsides,
they're waving
I
it
think.
off.
Oh,
We got some.
something happened.
We had an offsides call. Clock's still running. Dons are celebrating as if they scored. We're going to see what the official word is. Ball's now been kicked off. So
It
now
looked like one of the refs might have called an offsides, but never officially called it. And they still counted the goal.
the goal has not been put up on the board yet, but the time has stopped.
And now,
And
we
now
see
the official's heading over to the sideline. Now this is something.
DePaul
you know,
coach.
This is something that's, you know, this is why you have enough reps, but, you know, you got 2 sideline guys, and then you have someone in the field that's able to see these things. So we're going to see what this discussion leads to. It's either going to lead to be a Don's goal or Rams possession in some shape or form.
Oh,
So
I
they
think they
are
counted
giving
it,
him
yep.
the goal. So Andres Barazuda puts one through. And here goes Freddie Krug trying to go makes something else happen. So Don's already with 3 goals in the first 14 minutes of play.
it's great.
And, you know, like we said earlier, you know, DePaul coming in, they're not a soccer school by a long shot. And the Dons really aren't either. You know, their program really has started to gain traction in the last couple of years, particularly 2 years ago when their state run started to take shape. And then last year, finishing second in conference behind Bennett. Fantastic season for them. Beating Pat's probably the biggest highlight of the year. You know, this year they've reloaded, and you know, doesn't look like, at least so far, that DePaul has been ready for them, especially with this late entry into the tournament. Facing the Dons first off, I mean, yikes. Not the matchup that they were hoping for. That gets over Galante and is able to get the steal. Almost a goal there. Johnson and Barazuda over there trying for something. And a whistle. So
Looks like
subs are going to come in. Let's see who ends up coming in. I see Cesar Lopez has entered along with Angel Panora Garcia. You also see Ryan Shanahan has come in for the Rams. Let's see if I can figure that out. I don't know. Eventually we'll figure it out.
yeah. Might have been 7 for 4. I think that's
Jackson
what I saw.
Allen has come in for DePaul, according to Caden. We'll take Caden's word for it.
That's what I saw. So that's what it looked like.
Kickback from Krug, and now Lobianco will.
Analyzing the options, looking down the field.
Now a chance for, and never mind. Cesar Lopez tries to get something. Did not materialize. There's one from Barazuda. Off the head. I always wonder, like, how did these guys not go in concussion protocol after the game with all the balls they took off the head? Then again, I've never played a game of competitive soccer in my life, so why should I be talking about it?
I used to play in 6th grade. Happened to me once. Just get hit in the head. I swear I had a headache for at least a week.
Well, this is why you're here and why I
yeah,
should
exactly.
be. I don't know why I put myself up to this, but you know, you got to try it at some point. You know, Josh Little would be proud if any of you guys remember Josh Little from 2 years ago. He is now the lead radio voice for the Nebraska Huskers men's soccer team. So, quick shout out to him. He's been doing great work over there for Nebraska and for the Big Ten Network, getting to work with Jake Bartecki a little bit last year. So, good things going for him. And with our Dons getting into the media field, so he's been doing real well over there at Nebraska Lincoln. Josh, you're listening. I'll be coming and seeing you in a couple months. Yes, that's right. I'm going to Lincoln, Nebraska for a college visit. I just dropped that on the air. Sorry, not sorry. Just under 18 minutes to go here in the first half of play. So the Dons and the Rams, Notre Dame leading 3-0, scoring all three of their goals in the first 14 minutes of play.
Yeah, Dons have been aggressive all game. Hope they keep it up for the rest of the game, which it looks like they will be.
And unfortunately, we just lost our camera feed, so we will be going into a radio-style broadcast here.
All right.
And now the camera's back, of course. So our apologies with that. It looks like we're having some challenges here in the stadium because, you know, we are never immune to problems. If you've been with us the last couple of years, problems are a friend, unfortunately, and that's not really a good thing. At least it was minimal.
Resolved quickly.
It resolved quickly. Or as I like to say, thanks, Tim and McKay, for saving my butt. You didn't miss much while the camera was gone, so not a big deal. We're all good.
Maybe one pass at the most.
Yeah,
so.
Not much. 3-0 Dons here in the first half with 16.5 minutes left of play. Beautiful night here in Niles. The sun is behind the clouds, which is a blessing to us in the press box on the east side of the field because that's where they decided to put the press box, which I think is a really bad decision, especially for late night games.
Yeah.
However, it did come in handy for spring football last year because it was cold for almost every game. So when the sun came out, that was nice.
You needed that sun then, but now.
Not now.
Yeah, definitely not now.
Hey, at least after this weekend, it's not going to be as cold.
Yeah.
Or as hot.
As hot, yeah.
Thank you. Wow, I'm really good with words. Another whistle, and ball goes back to the Rams. As Charlie Reinhardt will boot away. Oh! More head balls.
Dons just get it right back, and they're pushing it up the field.
There goes Barazuda.
See what he can do
Making
here.
charges. Trying to get his opponent off his back. A little assist there from Dino, but that one gets kicked away. Ford Pape ending that run. So now a little assist here from Marty Krug. Marty's number 5, Freddie's number 14, just for reference. And there is Dominic Scannerido, because I don't know how to. I got every other DePaul name right, except for his, which I totally saw coming. Must admit, I did pretty good.
Yeah, that was good.
You know, I never really thought of myself as a PA announcer, but it ended up going pretty good.
Better than most people would do it, so.
I'm trying to be the next Andrew Bellison. Absolutely the goal. Goal. Here's Freddie.
Oh.
A little sneak attack there.
Jumped over.
From Charlie Reinhardt.
Pushing it up the middle. Back out to the sidelines.
There is Jack Plovanich kicking it out, and I can visibly see that Jack is not happy with that. So Jack's going to take himself out. No, I'm just kidding. So Jack comes out, and Frank DiFilippo comes in for him. Frank, an excellent defenseman last year. If you saw any varsity games last year, Frank really excelled as a defenseman. I'm looking to continue to build this year. It's only his second season here. Came in as a transfer last year. He did really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
And not in a starter's role this year. Could look to do that next year, though. You know, you got a couple senior defensemen. You got Paul Harris that's going to be leaving after this year. Mike Shanahan, the midfielder, is not going to be around. But it is a young group when it comes to the defensemen. Aiden Kimura, Jack Plovanich, both defensemen. Max Stalinchek is a sophomore. The two guys I just mentioned beforehand, they were juniors. Paul Harris, obviously senior. Marty Krug, sorry, also a sophomore. So a relatively young group. So, they do have some battles to sort out next year when it comes to that defenseman position.
Kicked out. Don's had a chance, and they just get it right back.
So, Caden, I'm interested in what you think on this. Do you think that this is another preparation game for Sen tomorrow?
Yes. Every game you have to learn from your mistakes. So maybe if they learn something that, they might have done bad today, they can learn from it, use it tomorrow in their game against Sen, and then win that, and just keep on rolling.
Yeah, they got to be a busy weekend ahead of them. They got Sen tomorrow night, a later game, and then you got North Shore Country Day on Saturday. So it's going to be a busy weekend for them. They really did not want to get yesterday canceled, but it ended up having to because of weather issues. And it was a good thing that they did because they called it at about like 7:45 and a flag. They called it at about 7:45, and then the rain started about 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
So it ended up being a really smart decision. So they got that going for them. Anyways, we got about 11 and a half minutes to go. Another not very nice call there from our referee friends. Hey, they tell us to try and stay neutral. That doesn't mean I have to. I can break my own rules. Here's Harris in the Don's backfield. Look at those moves. I could never. Look at you showing off. I don't know why I'm just watching it all right now.
It's pretty amazing how much energy they have, because I feel like I would never be able to run up and down this field for...
Oh! Collision there.
Oh.
How about that? Danny Dino puts one in after the collision with Ryan Shanahan and the goalkeeper Galante. Galante not very pleased with that one. But Danny Dino able to capitalize on the empty net, and it's now a 4-0 game with 10:35 left. A way to recognize the play, though. Shanahan able to get rid of it right then and there and get it off, and now we're going to have
goalie substitution.
Goalie switch. So Galante is out, and Ben Weislogel, I don't think I'm saying Weislogel. There we go, Weislogel. Now comes in. So Galante pulled after 4 goals in 25 minutes. That's not a very good ratio for success, considering DePaul really has not been able to get much of an attack inside that inside 90 feet of the goal.
Yeah, barely even able to get on their half of the field.
It's really been concentrated over there as Lobianco with the save. We've really seen the ball concentrate on the DePaul side, and if it really gets to the Notre Dame side at all, there really isn't much action happening over there. And if it is, it's usually with the Dons in control.
Yeah, we can get it right back out as soon as they get it. So just like we did right there.
There you go.
They had possession, we got it right back, and now we're just going to control it.
You almost see them like, DePaul's really struggling to just keep pace with these guys.
Yeah.
And, get in with them. Get up and close with them, start battling for the ball. And there you go again. Kick it back.
Yep.
Kick it back out.
Yeah,
Under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Go ahead, finish.
Making sure they analyze the field so they don't make any dumb mistakes, lose the ball, and potentially let up a goal.
Shot down field. Ball battle. Well, there you go. There it is again. There goes Dino starting to get downfield.
Beats one defender.
Gets one. Oh. Try to do a nice move there, but did not get fancy. And look at that. Surprise! That's Michael Zimba. Hey, do you know I play soccer too? You're not here by yourself. Off the chest of Ryan Reinhardt, one of the 2 DePaul captains. The other one, as we mentioned earlier, Ford Pape. DePaul does have 3 goaltenders rostered as Lobianco gets rid of that one. Their other goaltender is Spencer Ezra, who is a senior. Ben Weislocal in there right now is a junior. Their starter was actually a sophomore, believe it or not. So they are plentiful when it comes to their goalkeepers. Yeah. And we have Kier Swanson on the bench right now for the Dons. We also have an emergency goaltender down walking on the sidelines in Tim Witchker. Tim has been, he's the backup goalkeeper for the JV team. Just picked up soccer this year. He was doing some practicing over the summer, and
yeah, I heard he was playing soccer like just recently because he didn't play last year. So I started talking to him, and I realized that he's actually really into it, and he likes it a lot. So that's good for the upcoming years.
That's good to keep him in shape too. A lot of running, like you said.
Yeah.
Something I couldn't do. Anyway, enough talking about me. Aiden Kimura now into the game. We also have Cesar Lopez still in there. There's right through the legs of Isaiah Walker. Trying to save.
Crosses it.
Got it out and off the head of a Ram. And that one sent airborne. Zimba trying to fight for that. Down the field there, that was Ian Martinez trying to make a play on it, trying to chase before it went out of bounds, and this one is going to get saved by Weislogel. Probably. I don't know if that's Weislogel or Spencer because they do not have numbers on their jerseys. So we're going to assume it's Weislogel. If it's not, I'm sorry, Spencer Ezra. I'm very sorry. But you're not making my job very easy by not having numbers on the backs. There's Martinez off the top of the goalpost, and Zimba puts it through.
What a shot.
How about that one from Ian Martinez? Michael Zimba with the finishing blow, and the Dons now with a 5-0 lead. Great shot by Ian.
Yeah, great shot. Just missed off the top post, but we recovered quickly and got the goal.
So now it's a 5-0 game with 6:24 left to go. Reminder that halftime is only 10 minutes, so you really don't have to go very far during that time. I thought I remembered it being like 5 minutes or something like that. Maybe it is 5 minutes. I don't remember.
I think last time I remember it was 10. Last year maybe, so it might be 10 again, but who knows?
Exactly. What do we know?
World's changing. COVID might have been due to COVID last year, but who knows?
We don't know soccer. Well, I don't know soccer. Caden Connor knows soccer.
I know a little bit, but
he's trying. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally just spitting words out of my mouth and trying to say what's happening. Like Frank is running with the ball right now. Now Zachary Martin. There's Shanahan with the kick. Oh, nice save there by Weislogel. And he's like, I don't want to give up 4 goals. I can't blame you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to give up 5 goals either. So now we got some more subs coming in. Max Stalinchek has come in. Let's see if I can read anymore. No, I can't read. Trevor Johnson also in, and we also see Jake Schmucker has come in. So starting to see some more of the bench mob entering in for Notre Dame now that they got themselves a big lead. Only the 3rd game of the season, so now you're able to put a couple more guys in, get these guys some game reps.
Yeah, that's what's so great about this team. Doesn't matter if you're a starter or on the bench, you can get the job done when you come in.
And you probably will get the playing time too, especially in a game like this. It got out of hand quick, so now you're able to see what the rest of these guys got, especially like guys like Stalinchek. And Jake Schmucker didn't play much last year either. I actually think he played JV last year. Now that I think about it, you get a chance to see these guys now up and close. So, not a bad thing. when it comes to the bench, and now got another whistle. So DePaul will retain.
Just over 4 minutes left to play in this first half.
And a 5-0 Don's lead. Whoa. Someone's dropping stuff upstairs. That was not me. Don's currently 1-0. They got their first win of the season on Monday against Lakeview, also with a 5-0 victory.
Once
and
again, here comes a fast break.
Here's the shot. Oh, how about that one? Griffin Gustafson keeping that one out of the goal.
Great recovery. He saw the goalie, might not have had a shot, so he just got in and hoped that it didn't go for way into the corner where he couldn't get it at all. So,
but great fast break there by Michael Zimba, but better defense by DePaul there.
Oh, him.
We got a whistle.
Might have been a handball on number 12.
Looks like
for
they're
DePaul.
lining up for a free kick. Yep. So it's going to be Shanahan to take it. Under 3 minutes to go now. Oh, it's going to be Paul Harris to take it. Now Paul makes us wait. All right, here it is. In it goes.
Made it look easy.
Paul on the free kick, puts it in, and it's 6-0. He made that look like baby food.
Yeah. Made it look so easy.
You hear that, Troy? Baby food. I hope you're watching Troy D'Amico. Anyway, 2:31 to go, and it's now a 6-0 game. In about a minute and a half, I'm going to let Caden close out so I can go do my duties as PA announcer.
All right, sounds good. And Don's just keeping the aggressive offense all night. It's only in the first half, too, so second half should be just the same.
There's Zimba now trying to recover. He will do just that after Trevor Johnson and Max Stalinchek with a little
and an offsides call
going there, and now we have offsides. Goaltender now will boot away. But now we don't even know who the goaltender is.
One or two people could just guess. Or
We have a 50-50 shot of getting it right. If we get it right, I'm going to be so surprised. I'm going to be like, oh, my goodness, we got it. But if it's the other guy, it's like, oh, we tried.
Yeah. Whole time he was goalie, we were just calling him someone else.
That's what we do. We give people fake identities.
Yeah.
But what's wrong with that? What's wrong with giving fake identities? There's not a big deal with
There's
that.
the fast break from DePaul.
Down we go. Ryan Reinhardt, and that one's going to get knocked out by Frank DiFilippo. I'm going to go head over to the PA. Mike Caden's going to take you the rest of the way here in the first half.
All right, 1 minute left to go as DePaul throws it in. And right back out. Throw in down the sideline, and the Dons get it right back with some nice ball control. Pushing it down the sideline, and it goes out. 30 seconds left here of the first half. And DePaul gets it. Taking it up the field. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And there is the first half of this soccer game. should see you guys in the next half. Let's go Dons.
All right, and welcome back. It is time for the second half between the Dons and the Rams. It is 6-0 Notre Dame leading. As we welcome you back, Danny Berg and Caden Frawley here with you this evening.
Phenomenal game so far from the Dons. 6 goals in the first half, so I'm excited to see what they can put up in this second half.
So a couple of notable changes. Most notably, we have a new goaltender. Kier Swanson has entered the game, and now we got a fast break down the field. I can't even tell who that is out of the corner of my eye. At least in for the Dons, we got Andres Abdallah, who has checked in. And now we got a little stalking behind the back there. That's a little weird. Charlie Reinhardt had that ball. That was in question. And we got the other Reinhardt on it. There are those. They are. I don't know. Are they twins? I don't know if they're twins. They are not twins. Ryan Reinhardt is a senior. Charlie Reinhardt is a sophomore. So they are brothers playing on varsity soccer together. Probably the only year they'll get to do that.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I don't know if Charlie played varsity last year. I'm sorry, Charlie, if I'm forsaking you. That is not my fault. My job is just to be
talk
good with the exactly. And half the time, I don't even know what I'm talking about. So I don't know how we haven't got. Whoa, easy on
fast break.
And now Abdallah
To the middle.
Look at that
Header.
Oh, Trevor Johnson trying for that header. Well executed,
Yeah,
but just
great,
no
great
result.
play.
Oh, and Plavonic trying to make something out of that.
Don's in the middle of the field, near the sideline.
Now it's going to get sent down to the goalkeeper's way, and that'll be kicked out.
Looks like we get the ball right back.
Well, it's been a common thread, as we've been talking about all night, that the Dons have really been able to keep the ball in the DePaul area which is something that, DePaul really doesn't want, as that one kept in. They want to, as we got a whistle going the Rams' way, they want to be able to run their offense. I know I'm using a football term, but run your offense, be able to bring out those plays that you had designed up in practice, things to execute in the game, and you really haven't been able to do that because you've been on defense for most of the game.
The Dons know how to conquer it. They know how to get around all these plays that the DePaul is trying to run, and they can just get the ball right back like we see right here.
Oh. We can't see anything. Barazuda, the no-go. Just off to the left. To the right. Same thing. I don't know my directions. 31-40 left to go. Don's leading 6-0. The Don Raider Cup.
So, yeah, who else did you say was in this tournament?
So, obviously, DePaul and the Dons are involved in this tournament. North Shore Country Day is also involved, and then Sen. So, everyone will play everybody.
Yeah, pretty small tournament, but that just gives us better odds to win. So
there you go. Now
I'll take it. Yeah.
Automatic 25%. That's kind of the basis of it. Here's Mr. Dino. Well, if you're not here with us, it's turned into a really nice night. And the clouds came in. We were really thinking it was going to be a really hot one. And it ended up turning out quite nice.
Oh, yeah.
Probably will stay hot tomorrow, but at least we don't have to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Until kickoff. Maybe an hour and a half before. Who knows? If you're not busy tomorrow, if you're not planning on hanging out with us for soccer, at least, a little battle in the middle, at least head over to Glenbard North and go watch the Dons football team take on the Panthers. Week 1 of the fall football season. Yeah, that's right. Football's back. It only took about 4 months for that to happen. Week 1 of 9. It's the only game, at least until playoffs, that the Dons will have against a non-ESCC or CSL team. So it should be interesting to see that. 3 away games to start, as Trevor Johnson not able to get that one past the goalkeeper.
First home game for football is September 9th, I believe.
September 17th. Against Nazareth. So three away games. Aforementioned Glenbard North, Fenwick week 2, and then Mount Carmel week 3. So they have their work cut out for them in the first 3 weeks of the season. Fenwick ranked number 17 by Chicago Sun-Times. And if I remember correctly, Mount Carmel was in top 10. But I can't remember from what I read earlier.
Fast break.
There goes Abdallah.
Into the middle.
Through the defender.
Taking it all himself.
Oh.
Just wide.
And Andres really wanted that one. Great effort, but
great run, but just couldn't execute.
Just under 29 minutes left to go here in the second half. It's the Dons and the Rams in the Don Raider Cup. In the second half. And it's 6-0. It's a great night. We have beautiful graphics on the bottom of the screen that don't tell anyone, but I was one of the ones that designed there. There's Mike Shanahan.
Danny's definitely really happy about that.
Last year, part of the plan was when we remade them, and especially if you were around for basketball, that's what caused a lot of issues early in the hoop season. And then we also realized we had bad Wi-Fi. But then again, thanks, McKay. McKay said it was potato quality. He wasn't wrong. But now we got a little A little bit going down there in the corner. Off the head there, Zuda. Or that's not Bears. That's Marty Krug. And over and out. But anyway, like I was saying, the whole point of last year, especially with no fans, was to be able to advertise for our corporate sponsors. Be able to give them their recognition, considering there wasn't going to be a lot of people around. So that's kind of how we did that last year. So we created graphic designs that would help suit that for them. This year now, you're able to see that more of those businesses. They're able, because people can come back now. They as that one's knocked out. Dons are expecting a packed house on September 17th for Nazareth, unless things start to change, which could happen. You never know. As Plavonic will toss back in. But, we changed them this year. I stole this design, and you'll see our football one in a couple of weeks. Stole it from CBS. I'm serious. Stole it right from CBS. I stole their college one.
I wouldn't say stole. I would just say inspired by the CBS network.
I inspired and stole it. Don't tell anyone. You'll see some similarities when we pull out the football one. That's for sure. Which is okay because Amazon also stole CBS's. But when they did a football game last winter, now we get a whistle. And let's see if they pull a card on them. A little bit of a trip in there. A little tripping.
Trip, push, whatever it was.
They fell over each other.
Yeah. Stop the time.
And now we have an official leaving the field. No, he's not leaving. He's going and talking over to his little official buddy. The two yellow guys. So clock is stepped at 25:53, as you see on the screen below you. So let's see what ends up coming of this. Yellow is pulled. So we got a yellow on Ford Pape. And he's going to
have to come out for that.
He's going to exit. That's one of the captains for DePaul, so not really something that Tim O'Reilly wants. That is the DePaul head coach. Tim O'Reilly, the head coach, and Kelly Keckler is the assistant coach for the Rams soccer program. And let's see who has come in. That looks like Isaiah Walker, who has entered. And now Trevor Johnson's going to have an attempt at the goal. And a human shield has formed along
see what
the
he can do here.
line.
Oh! Just wide right.
A little bit
Great
wide
shot.
to the right. Little bit. So Trevor Johnson not able to capitalize on that kick after the card was pulled on Pape Ford, who now has came back into, or Ford Pape, I keep doing that backwards. He's now back into the game. And there he's, another hard hit. I think he's playing the wrong sport. I think he should go back to football. Sure they didn't pull this cut off the football?
Yeah, season's coming up soon, so.
I didn't know they let kids play two sports in the same season. Now, fast break for Marty Krug.
He's able to stop it, see what they can do here, avoid the damage.
Did I just say there was a fast break in the wrong direction? Wow. I'm still in first half land. Hey, it's Marty again. 24:50 left to go in this second half.
Here we go, another fast break.
Oh, we got that one right.
It looks like.
Bears Zuda knocks that one out, and that did not look like that hit a good spot. Got a couple guys waiting off on the edge. Zach Martin, Ian Martinez, and looks like Michael Zimba. Yeah, it's Michael Zimba. So a couple starters and Mr. Martinez waiting to come into the game.
Keir Swanson in the goal. directing everyone on the field, telling them where to go. Shows that he's really a leader on this team.
Yeah, for a guy, you know, there really isn't a – here's Kier. There really isn't a clear starter between him and Luca Lobianco. Obviously, Luca's getting a lot of the starts. But, you know, these guys are – you know, they're very close when it comes to the competition between them. Oh, DePaul's looking for a handball there on Alessandro Mortasiewicz. I'm trying to say his last name. That's a hard one to say.
Mortasiewicz.
Yeah. Thank you, McKay. McKay Moore, Mr. Producer, man. Thank you, McKay. Mortasiewicz.
Substitutions.
And there's Martinez, Harris, and Zimba coming in for the Dons. Actually, only 2 guys came out, so someone must have stayed in. Again, what do I know?
And right there, get the ball back again.
And here we go. Down the field going Freddie Krug. And a whistle. Man, we got a little boot downfield.
Oof. Barely missed it, but once again, get it right back.
Hey, bring the camera down upstairs.
Battle at the midfield. Fighting for it, and
Still
no clear winner yet.
Let's see. Well, whoever gets on a fast break is whoever gets on a fast break decides to be the winner.
Yeah.
Well, just want to give a shout out to our camera crew upstairs, trying hard. We don't do a lot of soccer. This is only our.
Whoa!
That's off the goalpost.
They call anything?
Well, ball went in. Daniel Dino
Yeah.
is down.
Definitely.
Ball did go into the net. That recovery. We'll see what that ends up getting called by. Once again, shout out for our camera crew working hard. This is only the second soccer game we've done in 3 years. So it's been we haven't done a lot of soccer in the past.
All right.
So
free kick from.
Another free kick. This time it's Danny Dino that gets the shot.
Let's see what he can do here.
In it goes.
And he scores.
Second free kick goal for the Dons. Paul Harris first, and now Danny Dino puts one in and makes it a 7-0 Dons lead.
Great shot. Great placement. He knew what he was doing.
You know, you talk to any of these guys, it's like soccer's not easy.
Yeah.
But we watch them, and it's like,
Yeah.
they're making this look easy. Like, it looks like an easy kick.
10:45.
So we are getting a clock change here, so we're going to see
Maybe
what that's all about.
has to do something with the score. Not sure why they would take 11 minutes off.
That's I mean, I don't know the soccer rules that
Yeah,
well, but
same.
it's either that or maybe the clouds around. Could be. Yeah. Probably a coach agreement.
Yeah.
Would be a good guess. So now we got 10:45 left to go. Now that it's 7-0. So yeah, couple of
Ian Martinez.
Pass break for Martinez. A little fighting down in the end zone. Now Danny England has come into the game, and now another whistle. So mostly Mostly the bench mob in for the Dons now. Daniel Labuda has checked in. There's another guy that's in that I can't see. Danny England obviously in now. Ryan Shanahan has checked back in. Now under 10 minutes to go in the game. Labuda will let that go out.
Don's ball.
And Cesar Lopez also has come back into the game along with Angel Panora Garcia.
Short touches, short taps.
Well, and this is like, at this point in the game, it's really about just, getting these guys work.
Yeah.
Getting game action. You don't get this kind of thing in practice. You can scrimmage all you want, but it doesn't compare to what you get in an actual game setting against a different team, against a team that you haven't played before. Here comes Michael Zimba again. Here's the kick off the foot. That was Griffin Gustafson with the deflection. And now a boot away. Now Cesar Lopez getting a touch. And we've seen most of this Dons team here tonight. I can't think of someone that we haven't seen yet. We've seen everyone. I just went through we have seen everyone. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. Everyone getting into action tonight. You're not going to have these kinds of games every day, so it's important to get these guys that aren't starters, get them reps, get them in games. It's important to have that.
Make sure they know what they're doing for future games so that they don't just go out there and then realize I have no clue what I'm doing out here and I'm just running around. And make sure they get the reps that they need for the game situation.
Couple of switches now for DePaul. Looks like we got Ryan Raynart coming in, and we also have Jay Carroll has checked in. Jay Carroll, number 2, and Raynart, number 9. Fast break now for DePaul, now stopped.
Once again, Dons get the ball back after a fast break from DePaul.
Yeah, really, really good defense here tonight from the bench mob and the starters doing a real good job. And now a whistle. Oh. And a little bouncing. Ooh. But we've been saying this all night. You can see it now. Haven't seen a lot of the ball over in this area of the field. And if it has been, it's either DePaul fast break that is turned over, or it's just a stray. It's all been on the DePaul side of the field tonight.
Yeah, it's what we like to hear, though. So
another whistle. Dons leading 7-0 with 7 minutes left to go here in the second half. We took 11 minutes off the clock in a predetermined agreement because the game has started to get out of hand a little bit. Don't keep them out there for too long. Get the ball home. They probably have school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not me or Caden or any of us. We don't have school tomorrow. But we don't have to say why because we're not inclined to. It's not in our contract. We don't have to disclose anything if we don't want to. A little sideline action. Over there by the Dons bench. Another one that gets kicked out. Aiden Kimura, Jake Schmucker, and there's another guy that just came in, but he ran it before I had a chance to see who he was. There's Jake. No, you can't see Jake. That's okay. I can't see who's over there. Is that Paul? No, that's not Paul. Oh, we're about to find out in a minute. I think it is Paul Harris. Oh, no, it isn't. That's Max Stalinchek. He had a 2 on his back, so I had something. It was either him or...
General idea.
We kind of knew. I remember that Paul has an armband and Max doesn't, so it'd be like, hey, that should have rang a bell.
Dons with the good ball movement, making sure everyone gets a touch before they get a so that they can get a good shot on goal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Notre Dame gets a corner kick from the...
So let's see who's going to take this one. Looked like it was going to be Mr. England, but not anymore.
Decided to swap out.
Yeah, it's going to be Angel Panora Garcia to take this one. England down by the goal.
Oh,
Off the head, and that one's going to head out of bounds.
great idea. Once again, it was just a tough play, so can't get them all.
Well executed, though. We'll give them that.
Yeah.
They got the header right. They got well-placed kick.
Oh, sorry.
Caden likes to kick over things.
Okay, for the record, that was not me.
See, we like to have fun. And now there's a wasp that just, I don't know what that, maybe a dragonfly just went off the siding of the press box. That was a little weird. I don't know how I feel about wasps up here.
It's a lot of them for sure.
Uh-huh.
Couple wasp traps. So, Dons with the ball movement once again.
We've been seeing this all night, getting the ball to everyone, trying to get everyone a touch on a possession, and really just trying to keep it away from these Rams defenders. And there you see those moves.
Oh.
That one will go for 3 points. It goes through the uprights. And we'll roll all the way back to the ticket booth. Well, we know one thing for certain, Caden. We're not going to see this type of performance tomorrow against Sen.
Yeah, it's definitely a much tougher team, but this is a great way for all the bench players and the starters to get exposed to more game time so that
Never a bad thing.
everyone can be ready for the game tomorrow.
Yeah, it's interesting how this is going to end up playing out. You know, Don's playing 3 games in 3 days. Not prototypical for a soccer team. You know, back-to-back might happen every once in a while, but 3 games in 3 days, it's going to take its toll. So, you know, you got to give them credit for jumping out as much as they did early in the game. They scored like 3 goals in the first 15 minutes of the game. So you knew it was going to be a long night for DePaul.
Yeah.
And then they got the starters out of there relatively quick. They really didn't start with the starters. Lobianco out after the first half. It's been Kier Swanson out there this entire second half. You're giving these bench guys their opportunities, and you're resting the starters.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have 2 tough games back-to-back against Sen and North Shore Country Day. As Schmucker not pleased about that one.
An attempt at a shot didn't really go quite his way, but just got to bounce back from it, forget about it.
And now DePaul on a fast break down the sideline, and as we've been seeing all night, this Don's defense.
Yeah, they've got many stops for sure. They have not made the goalie work at all.
No, Kier really hasn't done much except just, you know, yell at people.
Yeah.
So even though he's probably going to have to take throat lozenges tonight, he's really not going to have to take his ice bath. So he can be happy about that part. Under 2 minutes to go here at Legends Field. Kimura will kick that one away. More heads, more heads. You get ahead.
See right here, as soon as they get onto the DePaul side of the field, they just start to pass. And that's what works. That's how they have 7 goals. And an offside.
A lot of those tonight, though. That's if there's one thing, you know, the Dons want to improve on, it's definitely stop the penalties.
Yeah.
You don't want all the penalties. I mean, it could cost you potentially in a bigger game. You know, you think about, like, it could be detrimental in a game like a Sen game, or like a game against North Shore, or a game like Pat's or Bennett. You know,
close game throughout the whole game. You can't be giving up all those penalties.
You don't want those. So if there's anything, you know, to look back on, something to improve on for this game, is definitely the amount of penalties. Definitely at least 6. If I've been counting, I really haven't been counting. I'm just kind of guessing, but probably about 6 is a good estimate.
30 seconds here left to play in this match.
Probably we'll just start to count it down as Panora Garcia is going to head over to the corner.
Take his time.
Yeah, not in a rush with 15 to go. Going to kick it off the head, and now probably we'll just run it. Yeah, looks like we're not going to run it down. We're gonna kick it out. Throws it in, and that's gonna do it. Don shut out the DePaul Prep Rams 7-0, highlighted by 6 goals in the first half, and they win their first game in the Don Raider Cup. DePaul drops their second in a row after losing to North Shore Country Day yesterday, and now dropping to the Dons tonight. So they fall to 1-2 on the season, and the Dons stay undefeated. They are now 2-0. So with that said, Caden, first of all, first broadcast under your belt.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I did better than I expected, to be honest. I definitely thought I would have stuttered more, but.
Oh, that's Caden's here to pick me up. We're no soccer experts, so thank you for lending your ears for the night and watching us fail for a good hour and a half. That was much appreciated. Anyways, we're going to be back in about 23 hours when the Dons take on the Sun Bulldogs in the makeup match after yesterday got lightninged out. As now, we get a little clappy clap from the Dons. Walking over. Applause, applause. Anyway, for Caden Frawley, for McKay Moore, for our cameraman, Danny Berg signing off. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. Go Dons.